We have a number of presentations this evening. The first one is to present a proclamation declaring May 18th to the 24th as Public Works Week in San Bruno. And these are all important, and they're not very long, so I'm going to read them. City Council of the City of San Bruno, State of California, whereas public works services are an integral part of our citizens' everyday lives, and whereas the support of citizens is vital to the efficient operation of public works systems and programs such as water, sewers, streets, storm drainage, and whereas our community's health, safety, comfort, and quality of life greatly depends on these facilities and services, and whereas the efficiency of qualified and dedicated personnel who staff the City of San Bruno Public Services Department is influenced by the citizens' attitude and understanding of the work they perform, and whereas this year's theme, Building for Today, Planning for Tomorrow, represents the classic idea of stewardship embodied by the profession of public works and the professionals that practice it, focusing on the community's building points out the day-to-day aspect of public works that is quality of life, while planning references the sustainable practices that ensure that quality of life for future generations. Now, therefore, I, Jim Ruane, the Mayor of the City of San Bruno, proclaim May 18th to the 24th, 2014, as Public Works Week in San Bruno, and call upon all our citizens and civic organizations to acquaint themselves with the issues involving providing our public works to the community, and to recognize the contributions that our public works officials and staff make every day to our health, safety, comfort, and quality of life. Clara?
Honorable Mayor, Council members, good evening. In the name of each employee of the department, thank you very much for your recognition. In return, I would offer everybody's commitment to work very hard each day to make our residents' life easier. Also, I would invite you next Wednesday on 21st for an open house in Public Works at the courtyard. You have flyers on the table between, the open house would be between 11 and 2 o'clock, and everybody, including the public, would have a peek in the life of Public Works, and they could learn more about what Public Works does. If you, school kids also will be there to learn about Public Works and to become Public Works worker in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clara. Presentation proclaiming and declaring May 11th to 17th as National Police Week in San Bruno. City Council of the City of San Bruno, State of California, whereas our community's public welfare and safety is greatly dependent upon our law enforcement officers, and whereas President John F. Kennedy first designated May 15th as Peace Officer Memorial Day in 1961 and declared that week National Police Week in recognition of the men and women who stand guard to protect the people of the United States through law enforcement. And whereas we honor those men and women of law enforcement who, through their courageous deeds, have made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their community, and we pay our respects to the survivors of these fallen officers. And whereas the members of the San Bruno Police Department play an essential role in protecting the rights and freedoms of the citizens of San Bruno by safeguarding life and property, by protecting our citizens against violence, disorder, and deception. And whereas the men and women of the San Bruno Police Department and all law enforcement officers unceasingly provide a vital public service despite the risks and hazards faced. And now therefore be it resolved that I, Jim Ruane, Mayor of the City of San Bruno, hereby proclaim the week of May 11th through May 17th, 2014 as National Police Week, and I encourage all residents to join me in commemorating law enforcement officers, past and present, who have rendered dedicated service to their community by preserving the rights and security of all citizens. Chief.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council. As you mentioned, Police Week is to honor those men and women of law enforcement who gave the ultimate sacrifice to their community. In Washington, D.C. this year, 100 names will be added to the Peace Officer Memorial, and 8 of those officers are from California in 2013. In honor of National Police Week and these fallen officers, this Saturday we're going to have our annual Police Day celebration at the Shops of Tanforan. So that's going to be from 10 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. We have 11 jurisdictions that'll be present. We'll have canine demonstrations, fingerprinting for children, and our own crime prevention committee will be there passing out crime prevention tips. I'm quite proud of the men and women at the San Bruno Police Department who take pride in delivering service to this community 24/7. On behalf of all of them, thank you for the proclamation.
Thank you, Chief, for all the work you do. C, present a proclamation to Shelter Creek condominiums recognizing their receipt of the Bay Area Climate Collaborative Electric Vehicle Readiness Award for the most development in Northern California. Receiving the proclamation are in a moment. I'll tell you who they are, but I'm going to read this first. City Council of the City of San Bruno, State of California, whereas Shelter Creek Condominiums was the proud recipient of a Ready, Set, Charge Bay Area Electric Vehicle Readiness Award given by the Bay Area Climate Collaborative and Silicon Valley Leadership Group. And whereas Shelter Creek Condominiums Award was for most electric vehicle ready development to acknowledge its strong efforts to maintain relationships with local electric vehicle EV dealers to offer discounts to residents to purchase or lease EVs. And whereas Shelter Creek Condominiums also has a very informative, user-friendly webpage dedicated to the complex's charging services. And whereas award nominees were evaluated by a committee of experts in the EV industry on multiple criteria, including community engagement, leader engagement, EV infrastructure, EV policies, ordinances, and education to accelerate the EV market. And whereas the Bay Area Climate Collaborative and Silicon Valley Leadership Group organized this award program to encourage businesses, developments, and local governments to take the lead in helping the Bay Area meet its goal of 100,000 EVs by 2020. And whereas this goal translates into $120 million or more in fuel savings and 300,000 metric tons of greenhouse gas avoidance, and advancing EV readiness will also result in stronger local economies, improved public health, and a reduction in pollution. Now, therefore, I, Jim Ruane, Mayor of the City of San Bruno, do hereby congratulate Shelter Creek Condominiums on receiving this award and encourage residents to recognize the positive impact of EVs and consider making the same commitment to this effort. And I'm going to present this, I hope they're all here this evening, to Ronnie Rosen, General Manager, Val Morgan, Vice President, Millicent Jacobs, Treasurer, Martha Bredwell, Director, David Robb, Director, Peter Antoniak, President, and Vincent T., Director. Somebody.
Go for it.
Shelter Creek would like to thank the City Council of San Bruno. We're looking at the future up at Shelter Creek. We have a lot of other programs other than the EV, and you'll be hearing about our program on conservation, water conservation, energy independence, energy savings, and also emergency preparedness. So you'll see us in the future. But if you want to get charged, come up to Shelter Creek.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Mayor. Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
Council members.
Great. And we have one more presentation this evening. That's to present the 2014 League of California Cities City Clerks Department Humanitarian Award of Distinction to City Clerk Carol Bonner. Tonight it is my very special honor and privilege to recognize our own City Clerk Carol Bonner for an award that she recently received from the League of California Cities City Clerks Department. The City Clerk of Distinction Humanitarian Award recognizes Carol for her service to her colleagues throughout the state and to the professionalism, Carol's genuine compassion and interest in others makes her a truly deserving candidate for this award. I'm pleased to be able to re-present this, the Humanitarian Award to Carol Bonner here tonight. Carol, congratulations.
I'd just like to say thank you. I was shocked when they called me up and presented me with the award. And it's because 3 years ago I volunteered to be on what's called the Sunshine Committee. So every month for 3 years I send cards to anyone that has a life-changing event. And it's been fun and rewarding, and this is what I got. So thank you.
Great, Carol.